Day, everybody. I hope that you are well, and I also hope that you are having a good day so far. Today, we'll be doing our grade 2 English lesson on prepositions. And before we start, we're going to log on to aplusstudents.ca. Once you've logged on to aplusstudents.ca with our username as well as our password, and then we're going to select the subject of English language arts. We're doing grade 2. And then we're going to scroll down up until we get to our chapter of prepositions. All right. So our chapter is prepositions. Our subject is English language arts. We're doing grade 2. All right, so we're doing prepositions. Our subject is English language arts. We're doing grade 3. And then the lessons that we are going to be focusing on under the chapter of prepositions, it is to select the best preposition to match the picture and also to select the best preposition to complete the sentence. So that is going to be our lessons for today. To select the best preposition to match the picture and to select the best preposition to complete the sentence. All right. So when it comes to prepositions, right? So when it comes to prepositions, it says some words, they tell you where something is or they tell you where something happens. So some words, they tell you where something is or they tell you where something happens. And if we look at an example, right? It says the cat is under the bed. So if there's some of the words that tell us where something is or where something happens, right? Then we use words like it is basically under, on top, inside, in front of, behind, between. next to, and we're going to find out more about prepositions. But now, an example is the cat is under the bed. So now the question is, where is the cat? And we can say the cat is under the bed. So under tells us where the cat is. If we look at another example, it says she jumps on the bed. What is she doing? Where is it happening? It is happening on the bed because she jumps on the bed. So it's happening on the bed that she is jumping. She's not jumping next to the bed, it's on the bed. And if we look at the few examples of prepositions, right? A few examples of prepositions is something can either be above, so something can either be above, it seems like it's on top. It can be behind you. These are examples, right? So something can be above, can be behind you, can be beside you, can be between, by, in front of, inside, next to. Some things can be on, outside, and it can be under. Those are a few examples of prepositions. It shows you either where something is or it tells you where something happens. And that we call preposition. Something that tells you where something is or where it's happening. All right. And if we look at this picture, right, with this green ball, here's a few examples of where something is, right? If you look at where the red ball is, or the red pebble, or the green ball, or the green pebble, or something is. If you look at it compared to where the box is, look at the first one, where that green ball is. So we can say the green ball is in the box. So the green ball is in the box. So it's in the box. The green ball, the first one, is in the box. Look at where the second one is. So the second ball is on top of, we can say it's on the box. And then if we look at the next one, where is the green ball? It is under the box. It is under the box. The next one, if you were to say where the green ball is, then we can say it is next to the box. All right. If we look at the next box, where is the green ball? The next one says, if we look at where the green ball is, and if we look at the next one, right, look at where this green ball is. Here we have the two boxes on either side. And if we were to look at these words, right, these examples, it tells us where something is. All right, and this we call prepositions. All right, and these are but a few examples of prepositions. It tells us where something is, where it is happening. All right. So these are prepositions, and like I say, prepositions, it tells us about something, or tells us where something is, or tells us where something is happening. All right. And before we come back to this one, let us go to aplusstudents.ca. All right, so we're going to aplusstudents.ca, and we're going to select the best prepositions along to match the picture. We need to look at the picture and we're going to have to say where something is. All right, so we need to complete the sentence that matches the picture. The shoes are the door. Here we have the door. Where do you think is the shoes? So we need to say where the shoes are. From the door, there we have the door, and here we find the shoes. Where is the shoes? Based on that example that I gave you. And if we were to say where the shoes are, right? We need to say where the shoes are. We can say the shoes are beside the door. So beside. All right, so we can say that the shoes are beside the door. All right, let's look at the next one. It says the apples are the oranges. So the apples are the oranges. Look at where the apples are. Look at where the oranges are. What can we say? Where are the apples compared to the oranges? So the apples are the oranges. We need to say where are the apples from the oranges. Here we have the apples, and there we have the oranges. Now we need to say where are the apples compared to the oranges. All right, and if we were to say where the oranges are, the apples are compared to the oranges, we will say that the apples, remember, they are the apples on top, the oranges are at the bottom. So we can say the apples are either above, on top of, The oranges. Let's say above the oranges. Above the oranges. So the apples are above the oranges. And if we look at this little rabbit, right, and the bear, it says this rabbit is the bushes. Where by the bush is this rabbit? There we have our bush. Where do we see the rabbit? Compared to where the bushes are. And if we were to select where the rabbit is, then we can say the rabbit is next to the bushes. So next to the bushes. All right, so now we're going to our test where we're going to select the best preposition to match the picture. The best preposition to match the picture. So we need to complete the sentence to match the picture. Look at the people here. We say the people sit in the store. Do they sit inside the store or outside the store? Where are the people sitting? Option one, inside the store, or option two, outside the store. We need to choose the correct one. So which one is correct? Option one, the people sit inside, or option two, the people sit outside. And if we were to say where the people are sitting, then we can say they're sitting outside. Because remember, they're not in the store, they're outside of the store. Yes, but remember, we are only showing the preposition, and prepositions are either words like under, in, on top of, inside, outside. But well done, yes. The people are sitting outside and talking or chatting. Well done. We need to look at the sentence. The shoes are the door. Where are the here's the door and here's the shoes. We need to say where are the shoes from the door. The shoes are above the door or beside the door. Where is the shoes? And if we were to say where the shoes are, then we can say it is beside the door, like next to the door. And beside is correct. Yes, well done. Beside is correct. Let's look at the next one. The woman is the door. Is she above the door or is she in front of the door? Which one is correct? Option one, she's above the door, or option two, the woman or doctor is in front of the door. The door. Which one is correct? All right. And if we were to say where the woman is, right, from the door, and then we can say the woman is in front of the door. And in front of is correct. Yes, well done. In front of is correct. Well done. The next one says, the fruit is the box. Where is the box and where is the fruit? It is the box. Is the fruit inside of the box? Option one. Or is the fruit in front of? Option two. So the fruit, which is the banana, do we say the banana is in front, inside the box? Or do we say it is in front of the box? And if we were to select the correct option, we can say that the fruit of bananas is inside the box. It's in the box. All right, we need to choose the picture or the words that matches the picture. It says the man and woman are. What are they doing? The man and woman are, do we say they are above the tree or next to the tree? And if we were to select the correct option, we can say the man and woman are next to the trees because there's the trees and here is there So next to is correct. We need to select the sentence to match the picture. It says the airplane is, sorry, the paper airplane, that little thing. Is it outside the basket or inside the basket? We need to say where that paper airplane is. Inside the basket or outside the basket. And if we were to select where the paper airplane is, we can say it's inside the basket. All right. It says the ball is it under the girl's hand or is it in the girl's hand? The ball, snowball. All right. And if we were to select, then we can say the ball is the girl's hand. It was in the girl's hand. All right, we need to complete the sentence. And now, if we look at the rabbit, look at the rabbit. We need to complete the sentence that matches the picture. The rabbit is the bush. So here we have a bush. The rabbit is the bush. Is it the rabbit is under the bush? Or option two, next to the bush? And if we were to select the correct option, right, because there we have the rabbit, there we have the bushes. So we can say the rabbit is next to. the bushes or next to the bush. All right. So we're going to select the base preposition to complete the sentence. So which means that you are basically just going to look at the sentence and you put in your own things without even looking at pictures. All right, if you look at the first one, it says there is a big chair. The television. Where will we find a big chair in the lounge? And we can say it is next to. So which means that we say that there is a big chair next to the television. Right? So now let's go to a taste along. So now we need to say she rides her horse. Where does she ride her horse? Do we say it's under the lake in the morning or it is beside the lake in the morning? Where does she ride her horse? Do we say it's under the lake in the morning or beside the lake in the morning? All right, so we can say she rides her horse beside the lake in the morning. She's not in the lake, she's not on top of the lake, she's not under the lake, but it's like next to, beside the lake. So well done. The next one says, my mother keeps her eyes. All right, the next one says, my mother keeps her keys. Do we say beside her phone or outside her phone? My mother keeps her keys. Do we say beside her phone or outside her phone? We need to select the correct one. And we can say my mother keeps her keys beside her phone. It's like next to the phone. That is where she keeps the keys. And well done. Beside is correct. The next one says, someone dropped trash. Do we say in front of the ground or on the ground? So someone dropped trash. Do we say it's on the ground or in front of the ground? Which one is correct? In front of the ground, option one, or on the ground, option two? So someone dropped the trash. Where do we say someone dropped the trash? Do they drop it in front of the ground or on the ground? So someone dropped the trash, and we can say on the floor. And on the floor is correct. So somebody throws papers on the floor. Trash on the floor. All right, and the last one says Ron keeps his pet chipmunk in front of a small cage or inside a small cage. Where do we keep a small chipmunk? Outside or in front of a cage or inside a cage? And we can say Ron keeps his pet inside a small cage. All right, so this is now the end of our lesson on prepositions. Thank you very much, grade twos, for joining the class, and I really hope you're going to have a good day further. Goodbye.